I'm proud of this. These have been years in the making. And I think we have a really good sharp van. 4D graphics, and Weatherford does all our van wraps nowadays. This is my van. It's rigged out. Tool-wise, probably the best at all of them. I have a lot of tools. But material-wise, it's probably one of the least. So we do a weekly restock on our vans, and we'll get to that in a minute. But I have these. Those are just bucket. Outside, it goes outside the bucket. I've cut them, wrapped them in wood, and bolted them to the shelf so that I have easy access to miscellaneous hand tools that I don't carry in my tool bag.
It is really nice just open that side door and just reach over what you need.
Yep. And keep stuff that's not your everyday stuff. Those are made. That's a zip tie holder. It's made for like race car trailers. And that's the only van that has that, but it is pretty handy. Yeah, I'll tell you. I always know where my zip ties are.
You never know when you need a zip tie. It always happens.
This is my everyday carry tool bag. There's quite a few snap-on wrenches. I spend more money on hand tools than most people. I believe if I spend a lot on a hand tool, it will not get lost as easy as a cheap one will.
It seems to work that way.
It does. You go back and look for that tool. Yeah. This bag here is a fairly new bag. Fairly new, recent years I started carrying. I wish I'd have done a better job of recording this, but I didn't. This is full of my manometers, multimeters, moisture reading. I got a FLIR camera in there. I got all kinds of electronic testing equipment in there. I didn't pull everything out. I didn't do a very good job. I apologize. But that is my electronic bag. On the other side of that, which I did not unzip, is full of electronic tools like crimpers, strippers, all kinds of screwdrivers, little bitty crescent wrenches. Mostly that is done for tankless water heaters.
Yeah.
Perfect bag, so I don't have to grab my other bag. I can just grab that and go work on tankless water heater. This is our power tool. Every one of our trucks are full of Milwaukee's. I think Milwaukee's the best. I know a bunch of people are going to hate on me for that.
Can you tell we're Milwaukee fans?
I know all you DeWalt guys are going to hate me for that, but...
DeWalt has a few good things.
They do. Not many.
But they just didn't pick a good enough color.
No, I love red and black. Those are my colors. Air Snake. Pause it right there. Air Snake is a... there you go. Is a tool that's been out for what, 6-7 years?
Yeah. We got ours a while back.
Yeah. That is probably one of the coolest tools for $300 and something.
It's so simple, but works so dang well.
So Air Snake is just a little compressed air. It'll go up to 50 PSI. I highly recommend you do not start at 50 PSI.
No. There's the leak lounge story.
There you go. We'll come back to that in a minute. But, man, clearing showers.
Oh, yeah.
Every day.
Oh, that's fantastic. Used it a bunch of times on condensate lines, too.
Yeah, condensate. As long as it's not too far. There are some that won't clear.
Yeah, you run the risk of not being able to hit it, but it's definitely worked for me several times.
But I love my Air Snake. We have, I think, 3 or 4 in the company.
I am always scared of using it in the toilet, though.
You make a mess. I've tried multiple times, and it depends on what's in the toilet before I'll try.
How clogged is it? Yeah, what's floating right there?
Because if you hit it full,
and you ain't got a good enough seal, or it's not
coming
going,
back in your face. I promise you.
Back.
All right, let's go back. Each one of our trucks is fairly new. Start carrying disposal. In the corner there is an M18 air compressor, great for slab leaks, leak locates, yard leak locates. That's a transfer pump there in the middle. That's a drill snake, and that we call it the trash can because it looks kind of like a trash can. There's an M18 camera down there. There's our flex lines, gas flexes, water heater flexes.
That's those stainless steel flexes we were talking about.
Miscellaneous pipe, we run it on most of our trucks. Got 8-inch SDR or PVC in the top, full of PEX copper PVC. There's your ProPress fittings and Milwaukee pack-out boxes. All trucks are rigged out with pack-out boxes, and each one of them shelves have clips in them, aftermarket clips. Milwaukee makes a clip, but it sticks it up too high, in my opinion. Those are Milwaukee pack-outs drawer system. Yeah. They got some cool stuff coming in the pipeline I saw this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We'll talk about that later. But there's chip and hammer, ProPress. Every truck has a ProPress. Mine has a rigid, the 240, the small one. Most of the newer trucks have this shelf here. I have 2 vacuum cleaners, one for clean, vacuuming dirt and stuff, and one dirty and then one for clean.
One inside, one outside.
Yep. That's one of my pet peeves. You bring that dirty, muddy thing in somebody's house, I'm mad. We use the smaller boxes.